Well, actor Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle are facing widespread backlash for the clothing company's latest ad campaign.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
The play on words genes and genes as in genetics is sparking criticism from people accusing Sweeney and the brand of glorifying eugenics or white supremacy. So far, neither Sweeney nor American Eagle have addressed the controversy. Joining me now for more on this, Cheryl Overton. She is the Chief Experience Officer at her integrated marketing communications firm, Cheryl Overton Communications. Cheryl, good to have you. So first, let's listen to a bit of their reaction online, and then we'll chat on the other side.
Sydney Sweeney campaign is exactly the reason why we need DE&I in every corporation. Because what happens when you have a bunch of white folk who all look and think the same?
Those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird, like fascist weird, like Nazi propaganda weird.
I'm starting to think we're one Sydney Sweeney campaign away from them taking our right to vote too.
Really dramatic, very visceral reaction. So tell us a little bit more about American Eagle's messaging here and why you think it's upset so many people.
Thanks so much. I mean, listen, it's running the gamut, as you saw from those TikToks. I think on the light end of things, people are sort of criticizing the creative itself. I mean, we all get genes and the double entendre, but is that really the most clever thing that teams can come up with? So I hear that. But then on the very extreme, I'm hearing it is absolutely playing into a history of eugenics and upholding a particular type of aesthetic as white is right. And that is not just offensive to many, that is very disturbing. I think given the overall political climate we're in this country, where Black and brown people feel absolutely underappreciated and under attack. So we're seeing the gamut of criticism on this campaign from the very light to the very heavy and opening up really serious conversations.
And on the polar opposite side, Cheryl, we're also seeing people who like the company's ad campaign and are siding with American Eagle. What are they saying?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that there are people, there's a couple of ways to think about it. She's popular. She is in the zeitgeist right now. She's beautiful. She fills out the jeans. And folks think, look, she looks good. And why not? I think there is also a message that of all of this, I'm not seeing highlighted. This particular pair of jeans that she's promoting, the proceeds benefit a domestic violence initiative. And that's a good thing, sort of buckled underneath this very severely that nobody is talking about. So people love it. I am of a school of thought that they're absolutely sending a message, a dog whistle, if you will, to folks who believe in these very conservative, anti-woke, if you will, sentiments. And we saw a bump in their stock performance right after this ad aired that has since gone down, but they might be talking to shareholders and they might be talking to folks who share a sentiment that this is the standard of beauty that we should all hold high and abide by. And if that's the case, then mission accomplished.
Cheryl, you are an expert in branding and helping companies. When a company finds itself in this kind of a fiery situation, what do you advise? How should they handle it?
Sure. Well, the first thing is it's sort of a tie to my last point. If you are regretful about this, and that might not be the case here, this might be the strategy. This might be a way to appeal to a very specific target audience and frankly, winnow away folks who are more interested in inclusive images. But if you are not of that school of thought and you believe that appealing to many is the best way to grow your share, a few things. Accountability. I think at this point, the apology is already late at this point. They have purposely not said anything public about it. And at this point, an apology might feel empty. But I do think an explanation as to how they got there, why they got there, and what they've learned from it is something we see in crisis and issues management that works well. Because the public is just so rabid and like very quick to see it, say it, point it out. I mean, we don't wait for a news cycle anymore. TikTok is 24/7. They're going to have to be as transparent as they can be and speak very plainly to their audience. As the first TikTok you said, people think this is what happens when nobody is willing to speak up in a meeting or where there is no cultural diversity on marketing teams. So their marketing team is going to have to speak up and say what they learned from this and why it won't happen again.
I sure hope I never have a brand crisis, but I know who I'll call. Cheryl Overton, thank you so much for all the analysis. Really appreciate it.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.